Alright, hey guys. So for today's shave, put the top over there of my soap tub. We got some oldies and we got some goodies, but nothing really new. I think this is the first time I've used this brush on the YouTube channel, but it's not a new brush. We're still going after Leviathan, and I almost didn't use this today, but I haven't shaved my head in a couple of days, so this is like, I don't know, 48 hours, maybe 72 hours worth of growth. I don't know why, it's been really windy and kind of cold and kind of I guess you could say kind of depressing weather here, which is kind of nice because it's not super hot, but then again, like, it just hasn't made me want to shave my head lately, so I've let it grow out a couple days. And today is Tuesday, and I'm like, fuck man, like I've been trying to kill some soaps, and like there's 3 days of shaves I could have been doing, you know, and probably have killed one of these tubs of soaps by now. Because I have two. So I have Leviathan and I have Barrister Man 42. Both are on my kill pile over there. Both are very close to being killed. This is the tub right now. And as you can see, I think from that, it's see-through in quite a few spots. I have, I don't know, it looks like a lot from this angle, but it's really not. And that is with me pressing stuff from the sides and pushing it into the center. But this is probably, if I had to guess, 3 shaves. I don't know. You know, I also use more soap on my head because my head is more surface area than my face does. But I would say maybe 3. We'll see after this. Of course, I do have the matching splash. Like I said, I did almost. And I have some seltzer water. And that one's almost out, so I need to get a new one. Getting a new one in. And this isn't promoting the company or anything, it's just they sent me this for free in an order I had like last year or maybe earlier this year with the shave supply. These drink holders are awesome. It keeps my seltzer water a little cooler, or if you have beers, it keeps them a little cooler, and also makes them easy to hold. But I almost pulled out another winter scent, just it being December, and I've been on a streak with using these. Probably in the last 3 weeks, I've only not used one of my soaps in my kill pile, like maybe once or twice. And the last one was Health and Mammoth Santa Noor, great banger of a scent. And today I almost pulled out Noble Otter "'Tis the Season," which is a phenomenal, great Christmas scent. I get a lot of pine out of it, but it brings it in really nicely in a Christmas way with bringing in notes of raspberry into there. There's other notes in that soap. It reminds me a lot of Macduff's Christmas Tree release that happened last year unexpectedly. Christmas Tree has a lot more pine to it than an evergreen than I think Noble Otters does, but I actually prefer Noble Otters "'Tis the Season" more because it has that raspberry note to it. And Christmas Tree, it's actually one of those ones that I put it in my kill pile, then I take it out. I put it in my kill pile, I take it out. But I'm getting on a rant box now. Razor of choice today is the WSC winning razor. This is version 1. Yates has the version 2 now. It's like 75 bucks. Last I looked, it was sold out. He is going to come out with a TI version. I might have to get that TI version. Just because that is probably one of the only drawbacks I think to this razor is the weight. So I usually have it on a Wolfman handle, and because I like the grip better on my Wolfman handle, and it actually weighs less than this handle. One cool thing about this handle is that little dot at the end. It's a magnet, so you can pick up razor blades or with whatever else you might want to pick up. And just to show you, you can hear it. So it does work. Blade of choice today is a Wizamet. I think it's his 4th use, maybe it's 5th, but probably its last use. I decided to put this handle back on it. So this is the stock winning razor handle, version 1. And again, this is polished, both the head and the handle. Just because it's been such a long time since I've used it with this handle, I want to see how it feels. And I can already tell you it's a hefty motherfucker. And it's somewhat grippy right here. But yeah, being it polished, it's going to be a little bit slippier than the regular version. And once I get some soap on my hand, I'm guessing it is going to be a little slippery. But from what I remember, when I used to use this, that was never really a big concern of mine. It was more just the heft. I wanted it to be lighter, so that's when I went to the Wolfman handle. And the Wolfman handle looks better, I think, and it does have a little bit more grip. So that's one thing I'm really looking forward to seeing once that TI version comes out, is that I can get the winning razor in a better package and lighter than this one. And if I can get it polished in the TI version, I think I'll probably scoop that one up and I might let this one go. We'll see. Maybe I'll piff it or something, I don't know. But in my Vanguard Investing Like a Boss mug, we have, let's wring it out. It's a TanZ handle. So that's Ryan over at TanZ. And it's knotted with a TNS M5. Beautiful, beautiful knot. Beautiful handle that you are literally not going to be able to even slightly see how stunning it is through this. It's like a orangish gold with green and gorgeous sparkles in there. Really great looking brush. Batch 5 M5 hair. Really, really great hair. Very natural, soft, plush, decent backbone. Just really great. So good, in fact, that I have an L5, I have this M5, and I got 2 H5s. That's how much I liked batch 5 of hair. I ended up getting like 4 brushes from that batch from Trim and Shave. So I hope everybody's doing good out there. Life's treating you well. Here in Key West, one of the hosts just came by. So here, oddly enough, we have multiple hosts. We have like 4 hosts in this park, which is the most I've ever seen in a park. I mean, this is a good sized park. There's like 400, 500 spots. Not all of them are filled up right now. So I guess, if there was 400 or 500 people here, yeah, four hosts is probably a good amount. But they came by with a note saying that we're going to be expecting more winds, higher than they are right now, which it's pretty windy right now. That's why I have this jacket on in Key West, because it's that cold outside with the wind. But saying that it's going to start flooding in the next day or two, which kind of sucks, because that means I'm going to have to use the generator more for power. But whatever. Just loading it like I ate it. And I will say I have noticed with a lot of these older soaps I have that I bought used, that I have noticed when I don't, uh, bloom them, meaning putting some water in them, and it doesn't even have to always necessarily be hot water. It could just be cool water. I've noticed when I don't bloom them, they are a little trickier to load sometimes. This one hasn't been giving me too much issues, but for some reason the 42 soap does. But this one today, yeah, it looks like we're loading pretty good. That looks like a decent amount. So we're gonna see how that works. Take the extra. And let me get some water on the dome first. And I think this is the first time I've ever shaved with a jacket on. So we'll see how that goes. I might have to take the jacket off, David. Okay. Get just a little bit of water on the tips right there. Oh yeah, here we go. Straight to the dome. And another thing I have noticed with shaving is the longer the hair is, also the harder it is to build lather sometimes on whether it's your head or your face. Because I've seen that even with my face, especially when I'm cleaning up my edges. It's a little harder to build lather when you have longer hair. Just slowly adding in more water. Because you bus can take it. And this looks pretty dry anyways. I should dump the whole thing in there. Oh yeah. I can definitely tell though, I'm probably gonna have to go back to the puck for my second pass and my third pass. Okay. I think we're good with that. I think we're good right there. Nice. Now I know I've already shaved with this scent a couple times. So if you watch my other videos, you probably already know what I think of it. But to me, oh, you hear that? We're just getting all kinds of stuff off. I take this scent as a a rich coffee with a nice mixture of leather, and a nice bit of suede. And I think a lot of times when I hear people say that they smell cigarettes in it, what I think they really smell is the suede. But I could be wrong. And I gotta be honest, this is not taking as much growth down as I was expecting it would. This Wizamet blade might be past its life expectancy. Because, you know, like, this is first pass, but is it really a one pass shave right now? No, because if you notice, like, look how many times I'll go over one spot. I'll go over it like 2 or 3 times. And that's another kind of soapbox thing of mine, is you'll see a lot of people in the community be like, oh, you know, I do a, this razor is great because 2 passes and it gets everything off. But then, like, me right now, you'll notice that I am doing more than 2 passes, right? I'm going over the spot. I'm going over one spot multiple times, buffing. So to me, is that really a one pass shave? Probably not. Like, see, that's one pass, and you can still see the stubble there. And now again, I don't expect the razor to take everything off. That's why you do multiple passes. And I would say right there I did have a little bit of clogging issue, which is interesting because I've never had that before with the winning razor. That was pretty sharp. That one felt really weird. Goes to show you that even a good razor like this that I really love probably wasn't a great idea for a 3 days growth shave. So you can still see, like, I have a lot of patches where it didn't get. But that's because I didn't use a lot of buffing either. But that's okay, because what we're going to do now is we're going back to the puck, and we're going to go across the grain to take even more of that down. Get those tips nice and wet. Yeah, maybe I should have used one of my more aggressive razors, like my WR2 or my Blackbird TI, for this many days worth of growth. Because yeah, it's more than 48. I think it's 3 days. I think it's 72 hours of growth, which is quite a bit. And this isn't known as a highly efficient razor anyways. Cross the grain. Okay. It's doing quite a good job there. Crossed. But yeah, right, I mean, it only makes sense in a medium efficiency razor is not going to be the best choice on multiple days of growth for efficiency reasons. And I can still feel a little stubble back there. And yeah, I've been having an issue with a little bit of clogging, and the handle is getting a little slippery, to be honest. Enough so that I want to wipe it off right now. But we're doing pretty good. Now we're going to go crossed on the top. One thing I've kind of learned too with this razor at least is there's really not a bad angle. Like some razors I've noticed that there's just really ideal angles. Like if you don't get the angle right, it's going to be either way too aggressive, or vice versa, it'll be way too mild. Where this one, I find whether I ride the cap or more angle it towards the safety bar side, it's still about the same. A little clogging right there. And just a little water pressure took that clog right out. Again, I'm trying not to use too much water because I am dry camping where I'm at here currently in Key West. So I try to conserve as much water as I possibly can. To refill the RV, I have a couple of 6-gallon jugs, Big Blue Igloo company jugs, and I take them over to the freshwater station, fill those suckers up, and then I hand pour them into my water tank. And that's how you get water into a RV while you're dry camping or boondocking, you know, whatever it is, if you need a refill. Now we're going to that third round. And see, even this, like, even as well filled as the brush looked, I've had to go back to the tub each time. And I don't know what it is. It's just some, on my older soaps, it seems like, or maybe I just need to load longer, I guess. You know, that would probably be the smartest thing to do. Okay. Just getting a little water on those tips. Oh yeah, that's really well hydrated. That might be a little too much water, actually. Luckily, it's the third pass, so almost everything has already been taken down anyways. But this is a little bit more hydrated than what I like. It's almost like gooey. That's when you can tell when it's really hydrated, is when the peaks don't stay up, they refold. And this is very hydrated. I don't know, some people like that when it's like super gooey. And I guess like I don't mind it, but I tend to like my lathers to be able to have a little bit more dense of a structure. And when it's this gooey, you can't really, I feel like you can't really build that structure up. But I think we're good there, and we're gonna go against the grain. Slash as like a hybrid. Yeah, and I don't know, maybe like, yeah, like I said, I think this is the Wizamet's fourth use. Maybe that was too many uses for the Wizamet. So, you know, add in that the Wizamet already had a few uses on it, with that the winning razor isn't the most efficient razor. That, yeah, you know, probably wasn't a great mixture for the shave today, but hasn't been horribly bad either, so there's that. I always have some trouble at the back of my head right here. I have some weird angles on the back of my dome, I feel like. This handle definitely is getting very slippery. Enough so that I have to stop and dry it off. And I gotta admit, I've never done that before with too many razors. Maybe like one other razor that I can think of. in the top of my head, I usually never go against the grain, just because it's never a comfortable shave for me, no matter what razor I use. I think we got a nice little BBS shave going on right now, folks. So let's get this cleaned off. See what we're left with. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I talked as much in this one as I usually do lately. Looks like I don't have any soap on me anywhere. Let's get like another feel. Yeah, I think we got a nice BBS, especially, you know, sometimes your shave might not feel like a BBS, but then like an hour later it's gonna be super smooth. I think that's what we got right here. Splash. I always feel like I go heavy on the splashes, but man, it lasts forever. I think a soap lasts a long time. Splashes last forever. Oh yeah, that feels good. Oh. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Let's rinse this out just to see what it looks like. And boom. You can see now. You can see even more through it. So yeah, we probably have two more shaves, I would assume, with that. Oh man, that was good. Take that out. Okay, so let's do a recap, man. Get you guys out of here. That was nice. Probably my next thing I'll add to this, just because my face is kind of feeling dry right now, to be honest, is I'll probably go use some lotion. I'll probably use some Holy Caw unscented balm. I don't have any Barrister Man unscented balm. I do have their balm. Right now I have it in Hallows, and I have it in man, I forgot what the other one is. It's it's off the Dune movie, brain fart. But I have that one. I have two of them. Maybe in the future what I'll do is I'll buy a Barrister Man unscented balm, so that way I could use it with multiple. That's what I did with the Holy Caw. And that's also what I did with PAA. I bought their Mysterious Serum. Another company I want to try their balm is Zingari Man. I heard really good things about Heather's balm, so I really want to try it. But yeah, recap. We used Leviathan, Barrister Man, and we're almost done with this one. Probably two more shaves. So, which means I could have killed it by now. We used the WSC first version, because now Yates owns the Winning Razor template, so this was actually WSC's for the version 1. And it's polished. Like I said, I usually don't use this stock handle, and now I know why I usually don't use this stock handle. It's stupid slippery. As you saw in the video, I had to dry it off multiple times. I don't foresee me using this handle again. I will be switching it back to my Wolfman handle right after this video, and after I clean this off a little bit. We used the Wizamet, which was on its 4th use. We took down 3 days worth of growth. I mean, 3 passes, so you know, I can't really complain, but at the same time, if I could do it over again, 3 days worth of growth, I would not use the winning razor with a 4th use Wizamet. I would have probably had used this again, but maybe a fresh Wizamet, a feather blade, or a Gillette Nosset blade, something really sharp right out the gate, or just completely use a different razor. But I really do love the winning razor. I'm looking forward, as progression goes, to seeing where that TI version 2 of the winning razor comes out, and I might have to snatch that one up. If I see enough reviews where it looks like it's more efficient than this one, I will probably be selling this and getting the new one. We used, for the brush, this beautiful TanZ. Which, if I remember right, this pour was originally made for First Line Shave's Sutton distilled release. I think that was what the soap was called, Sutton. It was like a boozy soap, and it had like, the cover looked a lot like this. It was a kind of bronze gold orange look to it, kind of like a copper. And I saw those brushes and I couldn't get one before they sold out. So I hit up Ryan and I was like, hey, could you make me one? And let's send it over to Milton for a M5 knot. And he was totally down for it. And it came out perfect. I don't say that very often with brushes I own, even the ones I love. Most brushes I own are not perfect. You can see, you know, even with really good brush making skills, you still will see lines and some things in handles every now and then. Ryan from TanZ, I don't see any lines in his. His polish is top tier. This shape is freaking phenomenal. It doesn't look like it would be that comfy of a shape, but it just fits perfect. And if you can see it, it silhouettes. So it actually gets thinner and then it goes wider right there. So it fits really good in your hand. And man, Milton makes some really beautiful hand-tied knots. Really love this M5. So that's enough of me, my jabbing. Appreciate you guys coming by for today's head shave. It was really nice. I needed that. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.